Good morning and welcome to Keep It Moving. My name is Brenda and I'm your host for today. What I'm going to be talking about is a little of everything. I'm going to talk about fashion, which is my favorite subject. I love to coordinate outfits and I love to go out looking nice. I'm 76 years old, but I have a young mind. I like to keep up with the latest, and I'm going to be bringing that to you. I'm going to be talking about organizing our closets, and when I say our closets, I'm talking about mine too, because God knows I organize it once or twice a year, and it gets back into the same disorder that it was before I organized it. So I'm going to get back in there. I want to take you in there with me and get rid of the things that I don't need. I did a purging back in January, but I still need to purge, y'all. It's still a mess, y'all. I'm just going to tell the truth and shame the devil. They say the truth is the light of the world, so I'm going to put that light out there. I need to do something with that closet. And I don't know about the rest of you, but when you get to be our age, you have accumulated a lot of things. You don't even realize it. I went through and threw away a lot of makeup. Makeup 2 or 3 years old. I'm not going to wear it anymore. We changed makeups, and we're going to be talking about makeup too. Now, I don't know anything about putting on makeup. I'm going to show you how I put on mine, but I'm going to put a disclaimer right now. You have to find out what's best for you. But they have a lot of shows where they show you step by step how to put on makeup, and I'm going to find out some good ones and let you know which ones they are. Because I don't want you going around talking about Brenda told you to put on your makeup like this, because Brenda only puts on her makeup for herself. And I know what I feel comfortable doing. But I think that's real important, the cleansing now. I truly don't feel like you should put on any makeup until you thoroughly cleansed your face. And what does that mean? Well, that means that you use a cleanser and a toner and a moisturizer, and also you probably need a good base for your makeup. So we'll go more in depth about that in another video. But today I'm just going to talk about moving. I think it's important that we keep it moving. I think it's important that we have a day, that we organize our day. It's a good idea. One thing I found out about me, and I don't know about you, but I find this works for me. Every night before I go to bed, I write out what I want to do the next day. And I'm not saying I do all of those things the next day, but at the end of the day, I can look down and check off some, and some will be left for the next day. It's sort of like when you work, and you get all your tasks together, and you figure out what's number A category, the most tasks that you need to do, and the least. And so you write those down, and you do that same thing when you're retired. You don't want to just let your day go and you say, what did I do all day? Accomplish something. Bake a pie, make your favorite dinner, but do something, accomplish something. So that at the end of the day, you'll feel like you've done something. Don't you feel better when you know that you've accomplished something that day? And so I'm saying to you, let's do that every day, because your day is what you make of it. You can get up in the morning and say, oh, I'm so tired, I don't feel good. And guess what? You're not going to feel good all that day. But even if I get up and I got a little pain back there, you know what I do? I say, hey, you will not take control of me today. I'm in control. And I will have the day that I want to have. Like they say, this is the day that the Lord has given us. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So when you wake up every day, especially when you're in your 60s and 70s and 80s, you know you are blessed and highly favored. And I'm not just saying that phrase. If you got your right mind, you even watching this video, there's something in you that says, I want to live. I want to survive. I am a survivor. I will tell you that. When you get to be my age, you've went through a lot. And I think all of you will have a testimony about some of the life that you did. But you survived. You're still here. Thank God. A lot of people you started out with are not here. But you're here. And that's what's important. And we're going to really be talking about, we're going to talk a little about politics, but I don't want to talk about that too much because, Trump, I'm just going to put it out there. He's not my favorite person. And there's a lot that's been going on in this country that makes me say the only thing we can do is pray. Pray. And when I say that, you can also do some things. You can get on your phone, call up your senator, call up your congressman, and let them know that you are not happy with Elon Musk being in the Treasury Department, having access to our Medicare and our Social Security, which is the lifeline for most of us. Now, thank God if you don't have to have Social Security, and that's not, you can live, you were smart enough or you were fortunate enough to have saved enough money that if the Social Security checks didn't come, you would still survive. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, it would be hard times for me if the Social Security check didn't come. I'm going to always survive, So I just pray that we can survive these 4 years. Because guess what? He hasn't even been in office 3 weeks, and he's already being a tyrant. A dictator, he promised us that. And what irritates me is all the people that didn't listen to what he was saying. You didn't think that was possible. He is allowing him and his minions are tearing up our government. But I don't want to talk about that anymore today because that's all they have on the news. And I'm not going to let that pull me down. I'm just going to put it in the hands of the Lord because I know he has the final word. I believe that he has the final word. So I'm just going to live and let live and do all the things with the days that the Lord has left me with to be happy. I want to be joyous because they say the joy of the Lord is my strength. And so I'm going to pull on that strength, on that joy. I am not going to let myself be depressed. Because every day when I get up and I look in the mirror and I say, thank you, Lord, for being here, I am healthy. Yes, I might have a few little things wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. It comes with age, You're not going to feel like you did when you were 21, And what we did when we was 21, we're going to look at the results at 30. And what we do at 30, we're going to see how our 40s are going to be. So if you lived a good, clean life at 60, then your 70s are probably going to be good and clean. But even if they're not, even if you didn't live that kind of life, even if you didn't eat right, it's never too late. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Begin to eat right. What do you mean, Brenda, by eating right? Stop eating all that lard or grease or whatever you eating. Get you some olive oil. You can fry some catfish in some good olive oil. You can fry it, but you can bake it too and make it good. We don't want to, and don't waste it. Don't eat something you don't like. Child, we too old for that. Take your time, fix you a good dinner. And if you don't want to do that, then get Meals on Wheels and try to season that up or doctor it up or whatever they call it. Or do whatever it takes, to be healthy. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. I love chicken, so that's not a problem for me to eat chicken. I've been eating chicken all my life. When I was growing up, they used to laugh at us because my mom would cook chicken for breakfast. We had chicken for dinner, and chicken was inexpensive, and I came from a family of 10. Yes, y'all, I'm the oldest of 10 children. And so it was 5 girls and 5 boys. And 8 of us are still left, thank the Lord. And we lost the twins. I had some sisters that were twins, and they passed away like 4 or 5 months apart from each other. I guess one couldn't live without the other because they didn't have the same problems, issues with health. But, you know, God knows what he's doing. He doesn't make any mistakes. But you do miss your siblings. I'm sure that we all do miss them. You always miss. You miss your husband, when they pass away. Mine passed away suddenly. So I had to adjust quickly. So it's all in how you look at life. Will you let losses be what defines you? What I want you to think about, what defines you. When people think about you, what do they think about? Do they think about an old grouch who never does nothing, that constantly complains? Or do they think about somebody who's upbeat and busy, living life? You only get one. You might as well live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. And when you leave here, you will have done all that you can do. Don't leave with regrets. Sure, my life has never been perfect, but I don't really regret anything that I've done. I've made big mistakes, and I've learned from them. And most people in their 70s can tell you the same. But don't keep making mistakes. Not the same ones. Let's do something different. So what I say to you today is, get up and keep it moving. And I'll see you tomorrow. But keep it moving. Bye.